Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now Hundley.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing, Hundley. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. A quick throw complete to Chark.
Let's get off the field.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown.
Well, we saw Trevor Lawrence take plenty of deep shots in his days at Clemson, and he shows off that cannon of an arm here as a rookie at the NFL level.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what...
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Miles Jack working free that time to take him down.
Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback. And you know what a free runner turns into?
What?
A free hitter.
2nd and 11.
Another try after the first down sack. Hundley. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. He finds his running back, Mixon. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On play action, Lawrence.
That's caught by Hollister. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Lawrence.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Buying time to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left. That one taken in by T. Higgins. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They had 2 straight 1st downs. Now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. There's the rookie from LSU. It's Jamar Chase. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. Back to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Stopped short, down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Devon Hamilton, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Three tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. Steps away to his left. Toward the pylon, caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Yeah, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Mixon. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
When I was playing, all our defensive coaches talked about when you're near your own goal line and you're trying to stop them from getting in, your heart gets tested. What a nice play on the last down.
A lot of heart on 2nd. Do they have the heart on 3rd? Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
McPherson's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Dumps it off to Mixon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And these guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Now Lawrence to throw. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. And Sharp calls it in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
And he's got Dorsett complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
And they'll run with Etienne.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne.
His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Jaguars 14.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Got a man open. It's Chase.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing, Hundley. Going for the deep ball.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off at the 16. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving. That they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On the run, it's Robinson. And some room to roam now. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
First down, Jaguars.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. They'll try the left side. Robinson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Robinson.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Being chased, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Trevor Lawrence
with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year.
And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
17. Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Mixon with a 1st down carry, and very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Hundley, flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right to Mixon on the check down. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. From the 2 now, second and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Hundley going to throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it go. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
And now the offense for the Bengals being called back out as they'll try to add on 2 more. The quarterback will keep it himself, and he is going to lose yardage here. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. From
around midfield now. Lawrence.
Flushed out right. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
And now onto the field comes the Jags offense. They'll go for two. It's complete, and he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. Back now in Cincinnati, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Darius Phillips on the loose. And he gets it all the way down inside the 30. What a terrific return.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
On first down, Mixon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver.
But now it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete.
And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from touchdown Bengals. That's caught.
Jamar Chase.
His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front.
A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game. And here the turnover leads to a go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp. And it came back to bite him right there.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
Trey Hendrickson He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
And what a big 2020 season for the Saints for this third-round pick in 2017 out of Florida Atlantic. Now, he signed with the Bengals back in March, but for New Orleans last year, 13.5 sacks, which tied Aaron Donald for the NFC lead.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Lawrence. He's going to take another shot here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
48 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown or the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started. Nice gain. Got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
On play action, Lawrence.
Out left, he's got it to Everett. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
On second down, a run with ETN.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down and 6.
Here's Lawrence. They'll drop that underneath ETN.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. 2 important parts to that play. 1, you get a first down, obviously. Charles, 2, managed to get out of bounds.
Love the way you dissected that, but he threw it in the middle of the field. So they picked up the first down, but he had to work his way to the sideline to stop the clock. What a great effort.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The thing that they'll be looking at is the spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
K'Lavon Chaisson
Coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Hundley. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie Tyson Campbell.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Get ready. Get ready.
So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for two. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. Huge, huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job one was taken care of. The two-point conversion to get this thing tied.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking,
it's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. They'll run on first down. Mixon, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back running plays putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? Flush to his right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw, as this play will stand as is. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll get this off to ETN. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A final shot now for Lawrence.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Bengals, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee